Welcome to Single Tree Nation. I'm your man, Charlie Eblin, the host and owner of Single Tree Woodfire Barbecue. We are here to build community through undeniable hospitality, storytelling, and the perfect plate of barbecue. Single Tree Nation, guys, I'm your man, Charlie Eblin. And as always, I'm here with our illustrious co-host, Mr. Derry Wells.
What is up, everybody?
What is up? What is up? What is up? So you are officially moved in.
Moved in.
You had an army
Not
of people
settled.
come help you.
Yeah, had enough.
Okay.
We're sitting there. We are unloading the. We had 2 or 3 trucks and trailers all arrive at once, right? Because we all drove over. We are on the last bit of things to just go into the house. Okay. And I had already met previously some of my neighbors. One of them, single lady, she's lived there a good long while. Hey, you're gonna love it here. Thanks. I've met the other neighbors now. I met them that night we moved in. Because as I was the last person to walk out and get XYZ small item while people are inside moving and arranging things.
Yep.
I can hear the beginning of a verbal happening next door. Can't see it because of the privacy fence, whatever, but like it's going down. He walks out with a windshield wiper in one hand, nothing in the other hand. And when she says, if you leave this time, we're really doing it. And he just flips his hand like, whatever, heard this before. He gets in the car. I still have no idea why the windshield wiper is in the other hand, but whatever. He goes and gets in the car. She starts beating on the window. I'm telling you, you better not leave. I'm calling the cops, and I'm telling them you're drinking this time. You're drunk driving. And I'm like, this is going to go awesome. Like, I can't wait. And so they leave. She goes in, whatever. And my buddy comes in. Tell me you were recording all that. And I was like, no, I'm not that guy yet. So, yeah. Let me get a chance to know somebody, right?
He's been there a couple weeks. He's got cameras all over the place now.
2 days later.
GoPros in the corner of the house.
I meet the HOA head, president, whatever, right?
Uh-huh.
I need to let y'all know about y'all's neighbors. Like, oh, they already did. Like, she was trying to give me the heads up, and I was like, no, they got that 411. So it was pretty funny. It's great though.
Have you met them face to face yet? Like,
no. Okay. I
Okay.
can't wait for that day. He looks shady, and I may be completely stereotyping and be dead wrong. I don't think I am, but I may be. He looks shady. And she looks like just simple and like she may be getting taken advantage of in whatever the aspect of their relationship is or something. I don't know. So anyhow, it's good. We're getting settled in. I've painted 2/3 of the house.
Derry's neighbor, if you're listening to this, we're just making assumptions. We have not met you yet.
To the rest of the neighbors, if y'all got more tea, let's spill it together.
On the flip side, don't look so shady.
Listen, right. No, this is the kind of I met one of the neighbors that lives in the complex area, whatever, neighborhood. And I was out walking the dogs one morning. I meet her, gave the quick 2-minute speech, hey, we're new, blah, 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 blah. She told me way too much about her life. She's retired. She's just doing the thing, whatever. 3 or 4 days later, I meet another lady. I'm out walking the dogs again. She goes, oh, no, I wasn't walking the dogs this time. I'm at the garbage can this time doing whatever. She goes, you're the teacher with the doodles. And I'm like, why do you already know this? Like, apparently being the new person spreads like wildfire.
What's the name of your neighborhood?
Forest Oaks. So.
Forest Oaks Saga.
Yeah. It's
These are the days of our lives. You said that like
Dennis Miller and what's the Joe Dirt?
Well, I think we just created another
Dirty Joe.
What's that neighborhood at?
My Forest Oaks?
No, is it next door neighbor?
Oh, next door.
Next door.
Next door, yeah.
Next door.
Yeah.
Next
the movie?
door.
Yeah, I'm gonna change my address.
Stokes.
Yeah, I'm gonna change my address. Send me your address. I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna change the next door because it's like a Facebook for neighborhoods.
Oh yeah.
Next door Forest Stokes.
Yeah.
I bet there's quite a bit of tea.
Yeah, I can't
I may
wait.
have to go into that now.
Yeah,
so
you absolutely.
That's
do.
2 or 3 addresses ago that mine's still.
And if you got an HOA, then you probably have a neighborhood Facebook page. You need to look that up. Get up on you. You got it. Don't
you got to.
I do not. I haven't looked.
Oh,
I didn't know those kinds of things happen. I've been too busy on Facebook Marketplace lately to.
Oh yeah.
So
you need to get it.
Oh man,
that's where all the tea goes.
That is tea.com.
It is.
It's great.
Especially if you have renters.
Oh yeah.
Because the renters.
So our HOA doesn't allow rent. So
they aren't.
Everybody's an
allowed
owner.
Oh,
so.
okay.
Well, that does.
But
that minimizes the problem.
Right.
Yeah.
See, my neighborhood, all the people that own the houses in the neighborhood are allowed in the Facebook group.
Right.
And if you don't own the home, then they don't let you in the Facebook group.
That's funny.
So like, y'all talk crap about the renters, don't you?
Oh man, it's bad. It's bad.
Bro.
I get on there every once in a while. I don't even get on there much, but I get on there every once in a while, and they're like, "Can you believe that dog was in my yard taking a poop?" And I'm like, "Oh my lord!"
Did they pick it up?
Oh, hang on.
It's a dog.
Did they pick it up?
So
that is the measuring stick. Pick up your dog's poop. I'm saying it.
Yeah.
Pick it up. I've never been the guy that had to pick my dog's poop up because where I live didn't matter. You know, hit it with a lawnmower, it's gone, it's fine.
Yeah.
But I have to pick it up now, which is not a problem. I'm a responsible dog owner and do that thing.
Yeah.
There was a memo that went around because I did a little bit of my homework. There was a memo that went around of needing to remind residents to pick up after their pets. I have not seen one single dropping from a domesticated animal. However, I've seen multiple droppings from the deer that come through. I'm convinced that somebody in that neighborhood's complaining, and they don't know they're complaining about the wild deer versus the dog crap.
That's wild. That's wild.
Because in the courtyard area, there's like where the pool and stuff is.
Yeah, yeah.
The deer go in there and bed down sometimes, and I'm like, "This y'all don't know the difference." That's
crazy.
So
that's crazy.
Anyway,
episode number 36.
That's it, man.
Number 36.
It's one of my favorite Super Bowls.
My
not 36, but of the bus.
Yeah.
So
I mean that's when I was looking at 36s, Bettis was the one that stood out.
That Super Bowl where he goes back to his hometown and wins in Detroit but he's playing with Pick. There's just something about knowing that was where he grew up and he won there. And that's one of those Super Bowl memories I have. That just it stands out because it was emotional to him. And you could see the closer and closer it got to where they were going to win the game.
Yeah.
It was like, man, it was awesome. So, plus he was a stand-up dude. I always liked the bus.
Always stand up.
Yes. And that was back when you had to hate the Steelers. Never was a big band fan. And so, but the bus could help you forgive a little bit of that.
It's still easy to hate the Steelers.
Oh, it is for sure.
They're the most obnoxious fan base.
No,
I would put them above the Cowboys.
And your hate for them?
No, just on the annoyance of fan base.
Oh man, no.
It's really close.
You
it's
ain't
really
met Cowboys fans in.
I have. But when the Steelers,
look, Cowboy fans shop at Kmart.
Facts. Is there?
Wow,
you're right.
Yeah,
the shots today are just
man, it's bad.
Pew, pew.
Yeah.
I came in a little bit feisty a few weeks ago.
I don't even have a problem with the Cowboys themselves. I don't. I lived in Houston, and before the Texans got there, they had the Oilers. So we were Oilers fans. Warren Moon. Thank
was
you.
That dude.
He was. I'm like, oh man, like you were one.
Right.
Talk about a unit. Like you are one. You're a badass dude on the football field.
Yeah.
Like him and Joe Montana for the San Francisco 49ers those guys were insane.
Mm-hmm. No smoke here.
So, but we had a lot of issues with the Cowboys because I'm an Oilers fan,
and
right?
Delusional
now I was 7.
They're delusional what?
Clowns.
I just said they shop at Kmart.
They clowns, bro. Until Jerry Jones is out of the picture, they're never going to be worth anything.
Man, they'll
The
prop
karma.
him up in
He
the
got too
corner.
much money, man.
The karma.
Yeah.
That's why.
He's just got too much money. When you got that kind of money, I don't think he cares about whether or not he's a clown or not.
But he does, and he wrecks their franchise year to year. But anyway, keep doing it. Keep doing you, Jerry.
Keep doing you, Jerry. Way to go, buddy.
Making Texas look bad every day.
Every single time. We'll go 13-3 and no playoff wins. It's something I've never seen. But yeah. What else we got?
Attention, Kmart shoppers.
Trent's carrying the show, didn't we, too?
Attention, Kmart shoppers. Cowboys jerseys are now
the Cowboys clearance
90% off.
That's fantastic.
Oh, I love it. I love you. What you got for us,
I'm
Derry?
going to switch gears here now. I wrote down just a simple blanket question here. What has been your best birthday or decade so far?
Ooh.
That's a good one. I think my 40th birthday was probably the best one I've ever had. And it wasn't because of it being 40 or anything along those lines. My wife is absolutely amazing. I love her to death. And she's extremely thoughtful. And my 40th birthday, we had planned a trip. She asked me what I wanted to do. It's a milestone birthday, right?
Sure.
Like, now you're out of your 30s.
You could buy a motorcycle, have a midlife crisis, like do your thing.
Hush. Why are you trying to get me in trouble? So
Look, I'm always going to have Sarah's back, just FYI. And here's why. And it's not even your fault.
it is.
No, it's not.
from the
I posted a Facebook post the other day about a T-shirt I'm looking to get made. Couldn't have been 30 minutes. Hey, I know somebody make that T-shirt. I was like, go girl, like do your thing. So
you were supposed to have that T-shirt tonight.
oh, was I?
Yeah.
She was okay.
You're gonna have
We'll talk
that.
off
You're
later,
gonna
man.
have that T-shirt.
Well,
in
sweet.
probably within the next 7 days.
Sweet. Thank for y'all.
I may have to deliver it to you.
You don't have to deliver it.
Oh, it might happen.
No.
Like she was mad.
Ride the motorcycle to me to deliver the T-shirt.
You wild. You're
We'll take
wild.
a picture of it all.
You're wilding out right now. You're wilding out. So you're gonna get the T-shirt.
Big cold weather guy.
It's an out. It's
Go back to last week's episode if you're looking for some context there.
You buy seasonal some biscuit.
That last 15 minutes ought to get you. So
You can just fast forward to the last 15, 20 minutes of the episode. You'll love it.
oh gosh.
So, but that birthday was special because we were going to take a trip. She asked me where I wanted to go. And I said I either wanted to go like out west to like Colorado, Montana, Dakotas, something like that, and just see the countryside.
Sure.
I wanted to go to New York City because I haven't been with my wife, and I thought that would be really cool. There's a lot of great restaurants and things to do in the city. Or I wanted to go to the Keys. Hadn't been to the Keys. Been to Miami, hung out down in there, but never been to the Keys.
Right.
So we decided that we were going to go to the Keys. Well, I turned 40 in 2020. So my birthday's in May.
So everything had fully set in.
Everything was just all up in there. So
Yeah.
you weren't traveling
No, you weren't.
nowhere. So I mean, airplanes, you had to sit, it was stupid. So whatever. So we get down to the time, and she rented out at a brewery for me. I went and played golf with my buddies all morning, got lunch, hung out. She rented the brewery out, got the place catered with barbecue. Everything was paid for. Like, I mean, it was just a really cool event, right?
Yeah.
She had a cake made for me. We had all the kids, so all the kids got to come, and it's right in the middle of a pandemic. So, finding some place that we could actually do this event was just an unbelievable challenge. And she just went above and beyond. And it was just a really, really cool day. to just, I got to hang out with friends and family and play golf and drink beer and some bourbon and hang out and eat barbecue. And it was just one of those. And my wife's amazing.
Yeah.
She's incredible. So, she doesn't get to hear that enough. I make her mad way too many times, but, yeah. And as you were trying to point out, I buy motorcycles and do stupid things that I'm not supposed to, but go through a midlife crisis.
Oh, man.
But yeah. What about you?
When I wrote the question down, I was kind of going for like, I don't have a birthday that just leaps out at me. I mean, I've had some really good ones, whether it was a party or the people I was with or whatever. But my 40s to have only been about almost halfway through my 40s.
That's hard to say, ain't it?
Heavy on the,
Yeah.
I have learned so much in my 40s.
Yeah.
And I like to think that I've learned it. That's not to say like my 20s, you're a young man, you're doing all the fun stuff. I can still remember things from my teenage years, and some really cool things through my 30s. But like for whatever reason, these first half of my 40s here has just been incredible about learning about myself, learning about how I fit into the world, learning how I contribute to the world and how that does have an effect on me. And so and I think some of that has been a willingness to seek out the growth of myself. But my 40s have been a lot of fun so far. And it does make me look forward to my 50s and my 60s, because if I'm growing this much now, and hopefully, I'll take that growth and be able to see that as it moves forward. But it's been a lot of fun. I don't have just the one big birthday that like stands out. I've got lots of memories from different ones.
Yeah.
But because mine's in January, big cold weather guy. Like, it's just like you got to get used to like there's not any outdoor parties in January, right?
No, not really. No, not really.
And or like my birthday has often been tied into a football weekend or whatever, which again has been a lot of fun, cool stuff. But so I wrote that with the thought of what the whole decade kind of looks like. And so the 40s have been, it's not the dreariness that I'd anticipated. I thought like, man, 40, I'm going to be this. And my kids, when we graduate in high school, stuff like that. And
I feel like your 40s, enough to have some wisdom,
right,
about, doing X, Y, and Z would not be good.
right.
But you also have enough intelligence to know I still got a lot to learn.
Yeah.
And you can start becoming an expert on certain things.
Sure.
Right.
Sure.
And it starts helping, shape who you are as a person.
Yeah.
So yeah, I love it. It's good stuff.
What you go to summertime treat?
Ooh. Summertime treat or just in general?
You can make it in general. It was a pointed question because my nephew made homemade mint chocolate chip ice cream last night. And like 90% cream, 10% milk, a little bit of sugar. I mean, he hit it all just right.
Yeah.
But homemade ice cream. And I don't get it often, and I rarely make it myself. But in the summertime, that stuff just hits just on the nose. I mean, it's perfect. But yours doesn't have to be that pointed, obviously.
I mean, look, homemade ice cream that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a real good one. I would probably have to go like one that I'm always going to buy if I'm in a restaurant and they have it is probably a peach cobbler.
Oh yeah. That's
homemade good. Peach cobbler. Yeah. Like we're
fresh peaches.
We're just now coming into peach season.
Yep.
So like I like to give it a few weeks.
Right.
Let them peaches get nice and ripe. Yeah, buddy. Man. I'm telling you. There's
talking dessert, right?
There's just something there's just something there about it.
Talking dessert.
Yeah. Just make sure,
But now I will say, we talk about barbecue, like is there a barbecue season?
Yeah.
And I always say no. Like I eat barbecue year
No,
round.
it's not
but,
barbecue season.
You know, I also own a barbecue restaurant, so
Yeah.
it's kind of hard not to eat barbecue around. But summertime ribs, to me, just hit different.
Yeah, I agree.
Like,
I agree.
You know, in the wintertime, I can eat all the brisket I want.
Right.
Right. I can eat all the
Right.
pork. I can eat all the chicken and turkey and all that stuff. But there's just something about a hot day in the summer, sun's out, guns out, you know, whatever you want to call it,
Right.
and a nice rack of ribs.
I'm right there with you. I made a couple yesterday.
Yeah.
Coupled that with my nephew's homemade ice cream. Like it was a spread, but I only made 2 racks of ribs because we had other stuff going along with it.
Yeah.
And my son was like, "That's not enough." I was like, "It's plenty." No, it's not. Yeah, it is. Boy, it was not. It wasn't even close.
Wasn't even close.
But boy, was it good.
Yeah.
I mean, and it just because I just showed up with them. Like everybody else knew it was coming, but nobody else had to do anything. Right? Show up. We're eating ribs. I had done them through the course of the day. Best plan of action for myself. I did not have to rush. I literally set aside the whole day. I had one thing to do, and I did it, and it was like, let's ease into this.
You ever made your own McRib?
No,
No?
but I bet that thing would be righteous.
Oh, man. So I'm going to do it pretty soon just because it's summertime.
Yeah.
So take some baby backs. You overcook the shit out of them.
Yes, of course.
Right? So, because you got to make it where the bone falls completely out. So, cut them up into like 4 bone sections. All right, pull the bones out, put it in your cooler, let them get cooled off, and then when you're ready to make your McRibs, you throw them on a grill and baste your barbecue sauce. Okay, barbecue sauce starts caramelizing.
Yeah,
and it's
tightens up
and heating those ribs back up, so then the rib don't fall apart when you put it on the bun. And then throw you some fresh onions and pickles on there, just like McDonald's.
Yeah.
Right?
But
fresh, right? You know, it's not processed meat. You know, it's not
a little clarifier.
It's not the rib byproduct. It's actual ribs.
It's not pressed in
Right?
the shape.
It's not pressed in the shape of a rib.
Yeah.
Right?
That's always the part that got me because they got that little.
It's got a little ridge.
It's the
in
ridge
it.
for the rib that is.
And I'm
not,
like,
Oh, that's questionable.
and you bite
There's a
into it,
reason
and that
they
section's a
can't do
little
it
bit
all
thicker
year.
than the rest of it.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
No.
But it's pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty tasty.
I'll have to do that.
It's coming. I'll let you know when I make them.
Yeah, do.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
What was the what's your name for the donut with the
Sticky hog.
I've thought about that thing numerous times since then.
That's the goal.
Dude.
That's the goal.
Folks, go. I mean, I know that was 2 episodes ago. Go see Bo and Christy at Donut Country. Get 2 glazed donuts because you're going to want 2. Get one and one for somebody else.
Yeah.
Drive over to Singletree. Yes, it's an investment in time and gas in Murfreesboro. I know. Drive over to Singletree and tell them you got your bun for the Sticky Hog. Dude, that thing was. It was.
The sauce made it.
Oh,
You won't regret it.
Respectfully, the sauce made it.
Thank you.
It was
sauce
right.
made it.
It was absolutely
If that sauce
right.
wasn't there, it would not have hit.
Oh, it was.
I
Your
appreciate that,
sauce
guys.
is
Thank you.
wild.
Well, y'all keep your fingers crossed, and for our listeners and viewers, please keep your fingers crossed for us. We will find out in August whether or not our sauces go into Publix.
Oh boy,
Dude,
Those
58
sauces so far.
locations
nice,
Dude.
nice.
to
Prayers
start
up,
with.
Prayers up.
Yeah.
We'll pray for that right after this.
Mac or beans? You ready?
Mac
Yes, sir.
or beans?
Eat in or take out?
Ooh.
Sophie.
So it's a great debate, and it's always been a great debate with me because I'm a restaurant guy.
Yeah.
So it's hard for me because when I go to a restaurant, I'm subconsciously picking you apart.
Right.
I'm not trying to be malice by it. I'm not trying to be mean, rude, or disrespectful. It's just who I am.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I was in corporate America for so long, and the guy that came in to make sure restaurants did what they were supposed to be doing. And so now when I walk into a restaurant, I'm looking at everything. Right. So it's hard for me, but so it really depends on what it is.
That's
you know,
fair.
you want to know what's hilarious to me? Okay, is I couldn't tell you the last time that I had Chinese food at a Chinese food restaurant.
And it still slaps.
I couldn't tell you any Asian, whether it's Thai, Chinese, Japanese, doesn't matter. Any Asian food. I take that back. The only one that I know of that I've gone to dine in with
Sure.
is we go to Wasabi for hibachi.
Okay.
Okay. Same cook, been there forever. I always request him.
Right,
I always sit at his table. That's my guy. He knows, like, as soon as he sees me, he's like, I got you. He's coming over.
Yeah.
Right. That's the only dine-in Asian food I eat.
I did not take it to that aspect when I thought about it because I didn't consider the style of food. For me, it's always the mood, right? Do I feel like eating out or not? I'd rather be at home, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
But I will make the decision on if I'm eating at home, that does influence where I'm going to go eat.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've never considered that aspect on what I'm going to do there. So,
Well, it's like if you're going to go eat a steak.
You got to eat it there.
you got to eat it
You
there.
ain't going to
don't
get
you? Right.
I mean, think about if you're going, it doesn't matter what restaurant you go
Right.
to, pick
You're
one,
right.
right?
Gotta
You're going to go to
go.
a steakhouse. You going to get it to go?
Hell no.
Gosh.
Sorry, I'm not.
You know what I'm
Maybe.
saying?
No, I'm not either. I
No.
just, I've never put myself in that much of a, that's the part. It's like, But now, like, it does boil down to what kind of food is, or if I'm feeling takeout, that takes out a big selection of where I would consider going. Because I'm not going to do takeout those places.
No.
So,
Would you get Dairy Queen to go?
what?
Ice cream.
It's literally.
What do you think? I was talking about hamburgers? You ate a
maybe.
hamburger at Dairy? Who eats hamburgers at Dairy Queen?
I couldn't tell you the last time I did.
You got to be slow to get
No,
a Dairy Queen
I'm just
hamburger.
saying.
That's hilarious.
It's a full fast food restaurant, though. But you're right. You don't get ice cream, and you. So
Yo, that was legendary.
I love that they also always put whatever their ice cream is in the to-go thing because they know you're going to
Yeah.
do this.
You out.
Even if you go to the counter, it's in to-go
Yeah.
cup.
It's the same thing.
And that's
It's
why
like-
they even throw it upside
Look,
down.
like we
That's
don't,
right.
we don't eat, my family, my wife and kids don't really like Dairy Queen.
Yeah.
Okay, they're not a DQ family. All right.
they're missing.
One of my kids calls it disqualified.
Oh, wow.
Like that's how bad it is. They're Sonic people, but it's Sonic to me is the same way. I don't go to Sonic to get food. We go to Sonic to get ice cream
I go to Sonic to get drinks.
and drinks.
uh-huh.
Yeah. In the summertime, you go get one of them. They always get it's blue ocean water. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, but they get it with coconut and something else, and
They add all that extra stuff to it.
It's
yeah.
actually really good.
Yeah, it is.
You know,
They're dressing it right.
Gives me heartburn like a sun biscuit, but it's good.
Tropical.
Yeah, but yeah. So I think it's, you know, you got to flip a coin on which one you're gonna, what mood you're in.
Hey, full
Right?
disclosure. I go to Sonic for breakfast burritos, and you can judge me how you want.
I'm not going to judge you because
If we're gonna talk about
I'm gonna ride
breakfast
shotgun
burritos,
with you.
They be slappy.
I'm going to ride
I
shotgun
gotta
with you
tell
when I
They
do
are
it.
slappy McGee.
I got to tell you, go to SoCali.
Oh, they got breakfast.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like that.
They got a breakfast burrito with chorizo and
Yeah.
Oh, I'm in there.
and
yeah, I'm
egg
in there.
and potatoes. And then and bacon. And,
The best I
look,
ever
I don't even
had-
know what's in it. I just know it's
The
like,
best
ooh, I
I
gotta
ever
have
had.
like all
That,
of them.
I got it. It hurts my heart to say it every time. Hernandez, Mexican
That
deli,
place was fantastic.
their breakfast burrito over anybody on
Where's
planet
that at?
Earth.
It's closed.
They closed, man.
They were over off the
It-
square.
bro,
it was a
it
Mexican
was-
deli place.
Yeah.
I got there one time at the recommendation of my barber. He's like, go over there. But it was so good. And
Dude, their
it was
breakfast
short-lived.
burritos
Yeah.
are. It hurts my heart.
It was
I used to
delicious.
just drive over there.
Just for that.
Yes, and I'd bring it back and
I
work
believe
at
it.
home and whatever. But shouts to Steve, you're a goat. Anyway, back to it.
Yeah. I love it.
Quick check-in. September 11th. You got an inaugural golf fundraiser.
Yeah,
Yep.
And that's for Minutes Wisely.
Minutes Wisely, inaugural golf. It's all going to support the proceeds are going to the nonprofit, but we are going to give all the proceeds to Corporal Diaz's wife.
Okay.
So she is a Gold Star wife.
Okay.
So she lost her husband in Afghanistan. So all of our proceeds are going to go to her for that golf tournament. So if you haven't signed up yet, you can go to my Instagram, Facebook, all that stuff, and there's a flyer on there that you can find it. I think it's on minuteswisely.com as well. You can go there. We're definitely looking for sponsors and teams. So sign up as a team. It's $400 to sign up for a team of 4. $500 if you want to be a sponsor of a whole, and that gets you a team. I don't know. We actually have a meeting coming up that we're going to discuss where we're at and kind of go through some of that. But all of that's coming up very soon. And then about a week later, we're going to do the Veteran Barbecue Bash.
Right. That's what I was going to lead into next.
So that's going to also, all of those proceeds will go back to Minutes Wisely. So we are in the process of looking for sponsors for that. I think I'm hoping I've sent out some sponsorship requests for the title sponsorship and the food sponsorship. So I should hear something back on those, but we're still looking for a beverage sponsor, a music sponsor.
Title's covered. Right? Title's covered.
For the Veteran Barbecue Bash.
Oh, no, sorry. My bad.
Yeah, we're looking for sponsors for both events. So
what are you looking for?
and then we're going to have, I'm also
just cut the check. It's going to help
just cut
people.
the check.
It's going to help
So
people.
for the Veteran
Come off of
Barbecue
it.
Bash, I'm gonna have booth rentals.
Right.
So you can bring a tent and set up a booth. So it doesn't
That's
matter.
going to be at Singletree, right?
That'll be at
the parking lot.
Singletree in the
Yep.
parking lot.
Yep.
Yep. We'll have live music. I'm sure I'll cook another whole hog.
There you go.
We'll have ribs and chicken and sides and all the things.
So good.
Somebody eats a dozen donuts in
Yeah.
the back. We'll have a big time with it. So,
We'll have donuts too.
oh, there you go.
If you're a veteran, you will get free food that day. If you're not a veteran, you'll have to pay for your food, but all of the money that is being paid that day will all go back to Minutes Wisely to help support in the mission of preventing veteran suicide.
Love it, man.
So it's going to be a pretty epic day. I think I'm looking at. I think I wrote down the goal is to raise $20,000 this year.
Let's go.
Nice.
So
Let's get out there
Way
and
to
do it,
be
man.
great, bro.
That's it.
What's going right? Gosh dang it.
we're doing it.
September's going to be full.
September's going to
Coming
be
up.
full. Yeah. I'm jam packed.
Hey, football season's right around the corner, and it's going to get. Oh, yeah, let's go.
Can't wait.
It's ready.
We're almost there. The most
Y'all ready for them
miserable-
balls this year?
I'm just ready for football, baby.
That's right.
I can cheer on whoever I want to cheer on later on. So
GBO, baby.
That's it.
GBO.
You ready for a Friday Feel Good, brother?
Yes, sir.
Let's make it happen.
Stop seeing your failures as dead ends. They may close the door, but they truly are stepping stones to where you want to be. Don't let one closed door keep you from opening another. Look, keep pushing forward. Do what you got to do. Y'all know what to do. Find somebody you know.
Tell
them
me
you love
love
them. Y'all have a great weekend.
Love it. Look, Derek Jeter said you can't beat the guy that doesn't quit.
That's it.
Keep moving forward. Keep doing what you got to do. My name's Charlie Eblin. Our illustrious Derry Wells is our co-host. If you want to get involved, please do send me an email at charlie@singletreebbq.com. Give me a phone call at 615-307-0120.
Nailed it. Nailed it.
Don't worry about the pause.
That's right.
I didn't have a
I'm not
teleprompter.
editing that, by the way.
Until next time, guys, we love you. We'll see you then.
Y'all be good.
Thanks for joining us today. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And as always, leave us a 5-star review and come see us at the restaurant.